big truck or something just went by a minute ago?
That was you rolling down the steps, Earl said.
I swear to God there was an earthquake that happened.
You was pooping.
I was pooping.
That was the earthquake.
I was pooping, but I was sitting there and I was looking at my phone and I was like,
what was that?
the toilet shaking. Then I put my phone down to make sure I wasn't having a seizure. And then I was like,
what was you doing with that? What was that all about? Was you holding on?
I was trying to make sure nothing was happening.
What was you doing your hands like that for? You trying to feel it? Or?
No, I was trying to, make sure, hey, I got to, hold on. I got to grab something, But I think an earthquake happened.
Well, could have been.
We have earthquakes.
We have a little earthquakes.
We're remnants of earthquake because ain't it down there near Graniteville or somewhere where it starts at?
I think it's pronounced Elberton.
I like that. That's pretty cool right there. So
slick.
Is our microphone working all right?
Well, it don't matter. We ain't got no cameras.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, they're
gonna be hooked up this week. Well, maybe
this
not.
coming. What I'm gonna do is this week.
No.
You're right. No.
Don't. Here's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah. Let's write this down.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come in here and measure stuff. And then I'm gonna.
What you measuring for?
Just make sure the angles are appropriately angled.
Make sure you get them angled right.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna do something else. And then eventually we'll put the cameras up.
As soon as Earl get up here and do it, is that basically what you're saying?
No, I got to get the equipment.
You got to get the equipment. We had cameras. I know we had cameras.
Hell, the room's half full of equipment. What the heck more?
What more do you want?
I got to get the proper accoutrements to hang them.
Accoutrements he's got to have.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, in Earl's garage, he got the proper whatever you said, and he can hang it.
Yeah.
So that ain't really the whole deal, is it?
No, it's pretty much the whole deal.
Does Earl know where you want to hung at?
No, I don't. That's the thing. I don't know where they need to be hung at.
Well, so who we gonna ask? I mean,
well, I got to
call ABC or somebody.
No, here's what I got to do. I got to get the cameras. I got to find the one that I lost, and then
now we're starting to get to the real issue.
Yeah, now we're to the issue.
And then I have to I have to place them, and then I have to do the lighting to make sure that the lighting is
lit.
Yeah.
Well, if you've lost the camera, why don't you take that dang $100 bill laying right there and go get a camera?
I brought that for you. We're back in the black.
Oh.
There you go. No, here. Earl.
For what?
There's two of them there. Just get
No.
Earl.
For what?
He's paying you back for shit.
Yeah.
Well, most of them. These are fake anyway.
Well,
he didn't say it's real.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a trunk.
Yeah.
Oh.
Got that for you. And then that one looks pretty damn real. Don't feel real.
Boy, that gets you in trouble.
Well,
look on the back.
It almost did. Apparently, some people that I love dearly thought it would be funny.
Mom and Dad.
Yeah. To pass off some motion picture money to me. So.
And guess what he does?
Doesn't think nothing about it. Rolled up to the damn Chick-fil-A. Mm-hmm. And I said, hey, sorry, man, that's the smallest bill I got. And I handed it to the guy. And in my mind, I thought, well, damn, these are just freshly printed. No, I didn't give him the Trump one. I gave him the,
the real one's not real.
Benny Franklin.
Yeah.
And I handed it to him, and he looks at it, and he's trying to find a hologram in there or whatever. And he looks again, and I said, what's up? He said, I don't think this is real. I said, what? He said, yeah, this isn't real. This says motion picture money. I said, are you fucking serious? He said, yeah.
Can you read? That's what I said. Can you read?
So mom
fella?
gave me a little bit of cash to pay, some of the, bills, because I just pay them on my card, and she refuses to let me do it. And so she gave me some cash. Well, in the envelope with the cash, there was that. Well, I knew the Donald Trump ones weren't real. The other ones I didn't think nothing about. I was like, Mom, you gave me too much money. She was like, no. And then Dad chimed in, and he was like, no, you take it and all that.
like you do. You know, you
Trying
take
to
it.
get him put in jail.
Yeah, just take it and see what happens.
So the guy hands it back to me. I said, "Son of a bitch!" I said, "Well, here's my debit card. I thought this was real." I said, "I just got this from the bank," and he didn't care. I'd already paid with my debit card, and I was like, I got home. I was like, "Motherfucker! If I'd have done this somewhere else, they'd have called the cops."
Was they supposed to?
Yeah. And I told Dad, I said, hey, idiot, you can't be
what he
doing
said.
dumb shit like that. So it's one thing. It's like the guy at work.
I did dumb shit like that. Like I was a dumb shit. I don't know about all that. I didn't go to Chick-fil-A. I mean, so
I decided, you know what? I got to put these away somewhere else. And then I thought, you know what? I'll give them to Earl, and he'll know what to do with them. And so
I'll find some dumb son of a bitch to take them.
well,
sell them somebody for $50.
so I
Guess who gave me the Trump ones?
Do you know?
Dave Stevens.
Oh, well.
that
was going to be my second guess.
It's like You know what? Here's what they're doing. They're doing funny pranks. You know that they think are hilarious.
When you say they, who exactly
you
talking
and Mom,
Oh,
until Caleb goes to jail, and then it's not as funny anymore.
it's pretty funny still.
Reckon
Just-
they'll take these as bail money?
Just like the guy at work who decided, hey, I'm gonna play a prank on one of my coworkers, and one coworker flew in. The other coworker was taking him back to the airport, and he put a knife in his book bag. And not like a Swiss Army little pocket knife that you give children to play with, you know, or do
Shift.
do
Talking
their-
about shift.
Yeah, he put a damn
Bayonet.
in his bag, and so now this guy's going to the airport, and I'm sitting there thinking, this is not going to be a funny joke. Like they'll just, you know, best case scenario, they'll just take it. Worst case scenario,
They'll take it and him.
yeah. So I'm like, somebody needs to give this fella a heads up. So I hate to ruin a joke, but that's not a funny joke.
That's not funny at all. Where'd you get that bayonet at anyway?
The Army surplus store. But yeah, so I tried to spend a fake $100 bill that.
That's against the law, in case you didn't know.
Well, yeah, I did know, but also I did not pay attention that it was movie money,
Yeah.
and that's on me. That's my fault. You know, I should have
Yeah.
paid more attention.
Yeah, you're right. It's
Well,
it's
I
your
think the fault might be, let's go back to the envelope that it was in.
Yeah, from a bank. Yeah, so it's not all my fault.
Correct.
I'm saying this is not that. We don't do jokes like that. We tell jokes on here about
Retarded people.
and monkeys and shit. Yeah. Speaking of which, y'all remember when the microwave exploded in Korea and caused havoc across the world or whatever? Started a war. You know what I'm talking about?
You made that up. You made it up. You dreamed it last night. Something happened because none of that ever happened.
No.
None of it ever happened.
What am I talking about?
Nobody
That's a good
knows.
question.
There was-
Microwave in Korea.
A microwave in Korea blew
First
up.
of all, if you in Korea with a microwave, well, first of all, you on
Rich,
up here.
yeah.
And second of all, on the microwave, them numbers, what do they look like in Korea?
Oh, they look different,
A
I
lot of
bet.
squiggly lines.
But
Is
no,
that what they
was.
So their numbers are different from theirs.
I don't know. I ain't never been to Korea. Don't want to go either.
Good point.
No, was it North Korea where they had the bombs and stuff? The microwave bomb? What am I talking about?
Kim
guys-
Jong Un. You talk about Kim Jong Un?
No,
What about
this
him?
was long time ago.
When he was little.
Further back, I think,
When
probably.
his dad was little.
Yeah, there was some kind of bomb that went off and ruined a bunch of families or whatever. You know what I'm talking about?
Nope.
Don't remember that one.
No, none of that ever happened, Kay.
No, like Fat Boy.
That's what they call Kim Jong Un.
No, not me.
Now, there was a bomb named Fat Boy, but that was dropped in Japan.
On Hiroshima or Naga, the other place.
It's like a nuki.
But it was made out of
Fat Boy and what was the other one called? What was
Little
it?
Man.
Wasn't Slim Jim. What was it called? Fat Boy and
I don't remember now.
Didn't you go to school?
Yeah,
You don't know?
it was Little Man, I think.
Pretty sure it wasn't Little Man.
It was like Midgitis or whatever. What did?
I don't remember.
But it was made out of a bunch of microwaves and stuff, right? Or whatever goes in a microwave. Isn't that what happened?
I don't remember the microwave start part.
It
Now,
zapped a bunch of people.
that might be the initiator, the fuse, or the
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking of. Not the ignition, but the starter or whatever. You know.
That could be. The last one I built, I did not use a microwave.
Okay.
But you used a starter.
I did use a starter off of old Ford 8N tractor.
But it
Alpha tractor. It wasn't that 58 Ford you got.
Yeah.
but it did zap a bunch of people dead real fast.
Oh yeah, they'll do that.
See, like a microwave, cooked them real good, quick, easy, hot pockets, or whatever. I was thinking about that yesterday for some reason, and then I forgot why I was thinking about it. But I knew y'all would remember.
Plus, we didn't. So,
Yeah.
a lot of stuff you hear like that, Kay, it may not be real.
Well, I didn't hear it. I thought about it.
I'm pretty sure it's not real then.
It's a good point. It's a pretty good point, actually. What else happened? Y'all remember about the microwaves over in Korea and whatnot? Yes.
Yeah.
Some fat bitch tipped over in the Walmart the other day, and
So she tipped over.
yeah, I went in.
Well, she started leaning and couldn't save it and just crashed.
I didn't see the fall, but I
Felt it.
no.
You felt it a while ago.
Yeah, I was some other hefty bitch fell over. I was in the Walmart in the golf ball section because I needed them. And hey, we're doing shit.
Cause you golf.
Yeah, and so I was getting golf balls, and they came over to intercom and they said code white to the front, code white to the front. Manager needed.
Code white.
Yeah, I didn't know what that was until
Well, that means a white woman, big fat white woman done fell down. If it said code black, guess what that means?
Yeah.
Somebody got hurt. That's what that means.
I wasn't going there. So I Googled it. I was like, what is a code white? Is that like... Oh.
Wait a second. You in Walmart and this hefty girl done fell on the ground and you Googled.
I didn't see her yet.
Was you taking pictures while you was Googling?
No.
Oh, you ain't seen her yet.
Well, you ain't got no pictures. Nobody
It didn't happen.
didn't think about.
No.
Let's video it. Let's Google it.
So
I bet this would be good on podcast.
I was at the back of the store, and she evidently was at the front. The code white was at the front.
And you felt it.
And I Googled it because I thought,
Maybe it was an
okay,
aftershot you fell a while ago.
I thought, well, what is a code white, and why are they being so vague? Why didn't they say, hey, some bitch tipped over? No.
Big fat bitch.
My thing is like, oh, code white, maybe that's an active shooter in the front, and I need to sneak out the service entrance.
The back.
Yeah.
With these golf balls.
Yeah. Because I needed them. I was playing golf that day. So I Googled, and it was it was like somebody got injured or something. And so I'm like, all right, well, cool. I'm pretty safe. It's not me. I looked around, checked myself.
No blood.
No. And so I walk up to the front to pay for the golf balls.
Walked right into the middle of a code white, didn't you?
And it's right there beside me. And she was.
She's still on the ground.
Yeah. She's looking for a settlement. That's what she's doing. Because
Have they got her covered up yet?
No. She was.
Well, they always cover you up, Earl. Like you're freezing when you fall.
They don't want you to get cold.
Yeah.
I guess that's what it is.
They were surrounding her with buggies so nobody would get near her.
Surrounding her with buggies.
Yeah. And
what you should have done is open up that case of golf balls you had, just let them fall on the floor, going everywhere. It'd be chaos at the Walmart. You'd go by there and there'd be about 54 police cars and a fire truck and an ambulance.
There's a bunch of police cars over at Dixon's Tractor the other day, and I can't get nobody to tell me what was going on.
oh,
There were
crime.
blue lights flashing everywhere.
Cross
Cross.
the railroad track.
Yeah.
At Dixon Track.
That's what I figured. Somebody out there in the road. They always parking on the side of the road.
yeah,
I'm walking
yeah.
by. Figured somebody probably got their dumb ass run over, but
Yeah.
I never did hear it.
No, what it was, a big fat girl fell at Walmart.
Yeah. Somebody stole an implement, I bet. And not like not for sex or whatever. But so the lady tipped
Be honest with
over,
you, me and Earl didn't think that.
and she, yeah. She
I don't know why you went
I
there.
don't know what. Yeah, I don't know what happened to you, but
she is laying there, and she's laying in front
is she hefty? Is she a big old girl?
Yeah, probably. If I was to guess, probably 3 1/4.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, but
In other words, you sell her by the pound before you would head. You don't know what that means.
No, I'm not. We're not. She's not doing sexual stuff. She tipped over. She was laying there in front of the.
Well, she sprawled out.
No, she was laying on her side, and she had the one arm. It'd be cool if we had cameras in here, but she had the one arm like tucked. She was on her side, but the other arm was like back here wiggling.
It was wiggling.
And I was like, "Oh my god!"
Like she spasming.
Yeah. And so, but she's laying in front of a rack of bathing suits.
They ain't gonna fit.
No, they didn't have her size.
That's what got her tore up.
Anywhere in the Walmart. And so I'm sitting there thinking, the only thing in the Walmart she probably could have fit in was like one of them moo-moos or whatever. You
Well,
know?
at least she could have been back there, you in the sports section, and got her a tent.
Yeah.
Or one of them big swimming pools they got.
Yeah.
You got in there.
But she didn't. I think she was just very shocked that they're like, oh, they don't have a 6X in here. No. And then she tipped over and was just laying there wiggling.
With her arm wiggling.
Yeah.
One of her legs wasn't wiggling or nothing.
No, her
She
leg.
wasn't spasming that much.
She
didn't want a big settlement. She just wanted a settlement.
Yeah. She looked like she was trying to take a nap aggressively.
Yeah. Laying on her side.
Because they had like 3 little blue vested people. Like one was watching her, one was like petting her or whatever, making sure she was calm.
Petting her.
And then one was going to get more buggies.
They got her blocked off.
And I'm sitting there and I'm like, well, I got a tea time here in about 30 minutes. And it takes me 40 minutes to get to the golf course. So I can't really hang out. And
I'd love to, though, because this is good.
You wanted to watch them hoist her up, didn't you?
yeah, well, no, see, that's the thing. Here's the problem with being my size is
They're going to look at you.
Yeah.
Hey, help us get this heifer up.
come hoist her aloft. I'm like, no, it's not my problem. Because I promise you, if they had asked, I would have been like, okay. And I'd have looked for the cameras in the ceiling. And as soon as I'd have tried to hoist her, my back would have went out and I'd have went down.
You'd have got a settlement.
I've been looking for one for 15 years. They just they're elusive. They're like those little marmosets or whatever. You know what I'm talking about?
Nope, never heard that word before in my life. A marmoset. Did you make that up?
No, it's the world's biggest.
Roller coaster?
No, look, you said it one time. The world's biggest not Mimo. Shit.
Rodent?
Yeah.
That's a capybara.
Oh.
World's biggest what?
Rodent.
Oh, rodent.
Now what the fuck is a marmoset?
You the one that brought it up.
I was
thought
saying, you
you'd
don't want to
know.
call it a chupacabra, whatever you said. What did you say it was?
Oh.
Mama said.
Mama said not to. I did it anyway. MSP. That's a marmoset. So it's one of them little monkeys.
Okay.
It's like Albert Einstein had sex with a monkey.
I ain't never seen no monkey like that.
Yeah, you have. Dr. Watson.
Oh, is that the same kind of monkey he is?
I don't think
I thought say.
Earl, we know you don't like to
Watch TV.
Yeah, we know you don't like fuck around and watch movies and shit, but we got a TV show that we thought you ought to watch. Now here's what's gonna happen, and you're pretty smart, so you can figure it out.
For the size of your head, you pretty smart.
That's actually a really good point because your head is small as fuck, but you know so much shit. So, where are you storing all that knowledge?
I was going to say, you got extra pockets
In your
or something?
feet.
Yeah, I got it. I got a floppy disk.
So we got to get you hooked up on HBO Max. And
Just for this one one series.
And don't worry, I got to log in. You use mine. You ain't even got to pay nothing for it. But you got to figure out how to put it on your TV. You got a smart TV.
Yeah, but I'm not smart enough to operate it.
Well, I'll come help you out. But you got to watch The Righteous Gemstones because
Righteous Gemstone.
it is. We just finished the
The
fourth
season finale. No, the series finale.
Yeah, there's 4 seasons, and it is about a family. It's a satire, and you know what that means. On like Joel Osteen and people like that. And it is one of the funniest shows I've ever seen in my life.
It's probably a true story.
Probably because they in South Carolina.
Well,
So
But
I think they film it down in Charleston or something, and it's funny as shit.
one little fella gets hurt, and so they get him a service animal, and it's a little monkey. And they call it Dr. Watson. And it just runs around and does all the shit for
Does
him.
all kind of shit, smokes everything. It's crazy.
It's hilarious.
It's funny, but we can't watch it right now. If we had camera, never mind.
I keep thinking there's an animal out there with a big tail, but it's a bush waving in the wind.
So here's my question: Did you get the big girl up?
No,
She's
I left.
still writhing there on the floor.
I have no idea. I haven't been back to that Walmart. That was a Walmart over in Central because I was on the way to somewhere not close to here, and I went by there, and she was in the floor, and I hope she's okay. I feel like she probably is. She's gonna be a lot better when that settlement comes in, I bet.
oh yeah.
But
What's that Pope's name?
Louis.
Leo.
Leo.
Yeah, men are want to know now. This Pope Leo. He's from Newry, but Earl said 6 miles. Anyway, where did they get this Leo at? Have you ever heard of Pope before him called Leo?
yeah,
You have?
yeah,
Which one?
Leo.
Like Leo number 3 or something like that.
I think this is Pope Leo number like 11
14.
or something. Yeah.
14. Leo the 14. Have you heard of 14 before him?
Do you remember Leo the 13th?
No.
How about Leo the 2nd?
They get to pick their name though, so it's not his name.
Pick it from what?
The thought.
Apparently, it's they know 14 Leos before him. Apparently, or 13 before him.
No. So when you here's what happens when you become a pope or when you get
Pope-sized.
masticated, be a pope.
Yeah.
Then you pick
Did
your
you say
name.
domesticated? What did you say?
I don't remember what I said.
I don't either. What did you say, girl? You wasn't paying attention, was you? I wasn't either.
I don't blame you.
So you tell us about Pope number 14. Me and Earl, I don't remember 13. I don't remember 12, 11, 10.
Well, you're not Catholic, so
Huh?
who gives a shit?
Well, apparently everybody does because it's a big deal.
Oh.
It's been on TV. Hadn't you been seeing the TV? They break in covers like I don't know like what something, and before they even got the Pope, they do all these little signals.
Oh,
and
smoke
stuff
signals.
that,
Yeah.
They send up. Hey, I'll send up some black smoke.
That means they don't have one yet.
Well, why has it got to be black smoke?
Because that's mostly what you see when you light a fire, I think. And
What?
if you burn like plastic.
Or tires?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
thought
guess.
that was black smoke when you to burn a tire. But that ain't got nothing to do with the Pope. He don't even have a car.
He got the Pope mobile.
Oh, he got the
Yeah, but it ain't a car.
What is
It's
it?
my Pope mobile.
Oh well.
It's like a hearse with a bunch of bulletproof glass on it. And also, like, has anybody ever tried to assassinate a pope? Like, why do they need so much protection?
I would imagine somebody has along the way. I don't know. That might be what happened to
Pipe down.
Leo the 13th.
Yeah, that's right. Well, like I say, what is his real name? Provost George Provost or something like
Roberto.
that. Yeah, probably something. Roberto Provost or something like that.
Something, yeah.
Why couldn't he just be Pope Roberto?
Well, so here's what happens. When they do poping,
When they go a poping,
when they find a new one or they pick a new one, then they send up the white smoke to let people know, like, hey, we're done. Surprise, here's somebody else. But then
can I ask a question about
Sure,
that right there?
yeah.
All right, so you say this. Is it white smoke goes up when they ain't got no Pope?
No, I think it's the other way. I think black, if they don't make a decision on the first conclave.
So the black smoke and the white smoke ain't got nothing to do with the Pope.
Yeah, it does.
Well, so if they elect a black Pope, does it go up black smoke? If they elect a white Pope, it go up white smoke?
No, that's not any. That doesn't have anything to do with it.
Have we ever had a black Pope?
nope. But I was.
Why not?
I thought we was gonna have one this time.
Yeah, they thought about it. They considered it. Why?
White? Well, no.
No, I don't care.
Well, you ought to care. It's the Pope.
Give a shit about the Pope.
Listen, there's 1 billion Catholics.
1.4 billion.
If we could get every one of them send us $1. We could get next week. We could bet out.
Wouldn't
We'd
take
be out of
much
black.
more than that. You'd have to get the damn Lutherans to send some too, probably.
The what?
Lutherans.
What the hell is that?
The Lutherans, they're another branch of the Catholics, I reckon.
Oh, they're the ones that don't do dancing or whatever. They wear skirts.
No, that's Baptist.
Oh.
I thought the Lutheran was. I thought them was people that work in the forest. You know, axe cutters. You know what I'm talking about?
Those are bunions.
Bunyan.
Paul Bunyan's.
Yeah, but the Pope gets to
So
pick.
it's not Lutherans, it's Bunions.
He gets to pick his name.
I thought that was on your foot.
He Oh, you ever seen them toes that get all weird and you know what I'm talking about? They go all
No, we
cattywampus?
no.
Oh.
Cattywampus. You pull it like it. Nobody's toes can go like that. They wouldn't be able to walk.
Yeah. You could do it. Ducks, I suppose. Mostly ducks.
Duck ain't got no toes. That's a foot. That's a whole foot.
Do geese have hooves? What do they have?
I don't know. They shit everywhere. I know that.
They do shit on the golf course a lot. No, the Pope gets to pick his name. Like what they when they figure out who they're gonna pick, they pick him, and then they're like, "Hey,
They got a boat on him.
Pappas." Yeah.
All of them got the boat. They in the what's that big church?
Conclave.
Yeah.
No, the church. It's Simon St. Stein's Chapel or something. You know what I'm talking about, Earl?
The Vatican.
No, it ain't. It's what's that? Sistine Chapel. Ain't that the name of it?
Yep.
They all up in there and they lock them in there.
Yeah, they bolted the damn door shut.
Yeah, and when you
ain't coming out.
before you go in there, they give you this envelope. Say, all right, put your shit in there. Put your wallet in there. Put your phone in there.
Credit card.
Put credit card. Put your rings
Cigarettes.
in there. And listen, don't worry about ordering pizza. We'll order pizza. So can you put it all in there?
Yeah, we're bringing in pizza.
Seal it up and put your name on it. Because when we get through,
Do you get to change your name before you do that?
well, that's what I'm saying. What name
how
did
the
they put
hell
on
do he
there?
know which one's his?
That's right.
Yeah.
Plus, like Leo, you just can't write Leo. You got to put Leo. I'm Leo number 7. I'm Leo 14.
Yeah.
And what name did they put on there? Their Pope name or their real name?
No, so here's what you have with with whatever we're talking about. When you're what are those birds that are
Blue Jays.
no, the other one. That's not blue.
Pigeons.
Yeah, whenever you're a pigeon in the Catholic Church, you keep your real name. But when you become the Pappas, the Pappas Familius.
Paterfamilias.
Yeah. When you become that, then you the Pope, and you get to pick whatever your Pope name's going to be.
Why do you have to have a different Pope name than your regular name?
You could use your regular name, I think, but
I
everybody.
ain't never heard of one that used his regular name. Listen, I'm gonna tell you what it's for. That's their alias. They go in uncut, so they can do Pope stuff without anybody finding out about it.
Yeah. Well, see, that's a problem. I think they have to change their name a lot of times because when they're pigeons, they can't. They've already
did
done
a lot of bad stuff.
Yeah. So
They have to be what is that? Canonized? What is that? Or
Pigeons.
shot out of a cannon?
circumcised. Is what I'm
Canonized.
thinking about. Oh, no.
Did it have to be circumcised? And plus, who checks?
Oh,
God, it does a zip bag.
no. I'll tell you exactly who checks. It's mostly altar boys. I'm pretty sure. And that's caused a big issue here in the past.
So we fixing to get in big trouble right here.
Oh, yes. Somebody's going to get upset about that.
Oh, yeah.
But if you go back through all, I don't know, there's probably like 200 episodes right now. Maybe 150. If you go back through all that, I've said way worse shit. So.
That many popes?
No.
How many popes have there been, Earl? 267 or something like that?
I think so.
That's a damn lot of popes. So
They just keep repoping.
So how long does do you know anything about the average pope?
No.
Well, they need to quit picking old ones.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Why don't they pick a pope that's about 17?
No.
He could live 80 years.
Yeah,
but how do them popes get so old to start with?
They still looking for other shit for him to do.
Yeah,
But
well-
see, they have their corporate ladder. Mm-hmm. And the only way you can get to be Pope is you got to be on that rung right below Pope. They won't reach down 2 or 3 rungs below and say, let's go get a young one. It's got to be one of them old pigeons.
Yeah.
It can't be a bishop or a priest or an altar boy or a...
How do you fast track it? Can you? Is there a way to get there faster? You think?
Not without cheating.
Well, I mean, It's always Pope John or Pope Paul or Pope Peter, Pope Leo. Why can't we have like Pope Gregory or some shit like that?
Well, we could have had a Pope Roberto, but he didn't want to do that.
Pope
he wanted
Earl.
Leo.
Pope Earl.
I don't know what's wrong with him.
Oh, I thought you were
really
going to
don't.
say what's wrong with us. I was like,
Oh, Lord.
Caesar was the guy. He was the guy doing that salad.
He was an emperor.
oh, gotcha.
Nemo was.
Penguin.
Nemo?
Who?
Who you talking about?
No.
Who'd you say?
Emperor Penguin.
Oh.
Oh, I thought you said, was it Nemo or Nero? Who was that guy?
He said Caesar.
Nero was one, yeah. But
Nero, I guarantee you Nero wasn't no damn pope. And
No.
first of all, if he was, he didn't need to change his name. We wouldn't know it.
No, he was a what was he? What, emperor? Yeah, and then Caligula all them little children or whatever he did. And that what happened?
Yeah.
that's
yeah.
what happened.
But
But you ain't supposed to just blurt it out like that.
You gotta get some. You gotta get some couth.
I'll believe
You
it.
got the damn ease.
I'm gonna make you bleep it out.
Yeah,
I
you
thought
wasn't.
Caesar-
He wasn't easing into that, but he just jumped in head first.
Damn feet first, head first, butt first. It didn't matter. He just jumped.
I thought Caesar was one of the popes, and then that's why they do the pizza now. Also, it all leads back to
It's a beater.
sexual misconduct.
That started way back there with that before. That's the reason they changed your name. I guarantee it.
That's what I was telling you earlier. They had to cover up their past.
Yeah, Caligula was doing whatever I
Who
said
is he
earlier.
talking about?
And he,
Caligula. There ain't nobody. Is that a woman named Caligula?
No,
What
it's
have
the
you said?
guy's name.
no, that's when what you talking about is when you paint real good with pens and shit, like fancy painting.
Polygraphy.
Yeah, no.
Polygamy. Is that what it is? Huh?
No, that's in Utah. What I'm talking about is that
Hold up. The Pope
That's
ain't
what's
from Utah.
not in Utah.
Yeah, Pope ain't from damn Utah. I can tell you that right now.
No, you said something else.
Polygamy.
Yeah, that's Utah, right? That's where they do sex with a bunch of
And
adult women.
Salem.
Yeah. They have
What the hell
a bunch
y'all
of
talking about?
they have a bunch of wives and shit. They're like, one wasn't enough.
What is that polygamy? Polygamy is, what did I say it was? Polygamy.
I don't.
Is that what that is?
Are you
Yeah.
trying to say Portuguese, like from Brazil? Or Portugal? Sorry.
Well,
Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you. Until about 3 years ago, I thought Portugal was definitely in South America. And I'm really good at geography too. I can tell.
Apparently not.
Well, hold on. I'll miss one every now and then, but I can tell you where most shit's at. You know, like if you said, "Hey, where is so and so?" I could give you a general area or direction to go.
all right. Where's the Vatican at?
It's in Italy.
Yeah, but I mean, whereabouts? Have you thought about that?
No, it's near Rome, probably.
Well, you think that? Because the only reason you said Rome is because that's the only city you know in Italy, right?
Yeah. Yes. I think
Oh, me.
we're losing Earl.
Is your head hurting?
I
Hopefully.
didn't know I could get that far out there.
Yeah. What did they do to Bin Laden? Didn't they put him in like a torpedo and shoot him in the ocean or something with his body?
Who?
Osama.
Bin Laden?
Yeah.
Hasim.
Yeah, they catapulted his ass off the deck of the flight carrier.
They just hucked him off there.
They got a thing that does that, Earl. Mm-hmm. Is what catches them airplanes when they
No,
come
it's
in?
what
You know that?
launches 'em.
You know that big wire that goes across there?
Yeah.
Catches them on the butt.
That catches them, but that ain't what launches them off the front.
Well, I know, but could they launch him off of that thing? If they pulled it back far enough, surely they could send him off in his casket, couldn't they?
No.
It's like a trebuchet, right?
Well, how'd they get him off there? Well, they shoot him off in one. Did they put his body in one of them round tubes like you see on the submarine?
Yeah,
you know,
torpedo.
shoot him
No,
out?
it's a damn box with big wheels on it, and it hooks onto the catapult, and they fire it so much up and get them wheels spinning, and they go. When it touches the deck, it falls down and boom, off there. So much you go.
Earl knows he was in the Navy. Shit. But in an airplane for some fucking reason.
How many people did y'all send off the deck like that? How many people did y'all send off the deck like that?
Well, I can't really tell
Yeah.
everything.
Yes. We know Bin Laden was shot out of They should have shot him out of damn. What's that guy's name? Shit. Who had the net sometimes? Evil Knievel. Yeah, they should have shot him out of his cannon or whatever, or off his dirt bike. What did he jump the Grand Canyon with?
Well, he didn't jump the Grand Canyon. He tried.
Yeah.
On a motorcycle.
He almost got there, except he didn't.
Yeah, he got started.
Is that when he died? Is that how he died?
Mm-mm.
No, he was fine.
Did they put him in that
Movie.
No. That vest where they lock you up real tight if you're insane or whatever? You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Oh.
We ain't got no idea.
No, if you
Matter of fact, that's the first we heard of.
if you're real
Can you tell us about it?
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to ride a motorcycle that way. I know
That's
that.
what I was saying. Who was the
Let's
guy
ride it
that,
backwards.
always tried to get out of that vest or whatever?
That would be Houdini.
Yeah. They should have. That's what they should have done. They should have Houdini'd Evil Knievel's cannon and killed Osama bin Laden. Something. Or not like. They should have put him in a hot air balloon, just wherever he landed. You get him now. He's yours.
Tie him up, put him on one of them, what you call them jackets, Earl? When they're straight. You know what he's talking about, riding the motorcycle?
Straight jacket. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
Put him in a hot air balloon,
Yeah.
and just fire that thing up, like you firing up a dart,
Is it helium?
Fire that thing up. Is it helium up in that balloon?
No.
What is it?
Air.
Huh?
Hot air.
Like farts?
Well, it could be.
Oh.
What? So you gonna heat up the air and it takes you up? Mm-hmm. That's the reason you got them big old
Lantern?
Coleman lanterns. You fire that thing up, it just takes you up. As long as you got that thing burning, it'll go higher and higher. Well, I'd put him in there and put him in that straight jacket and then turn that thing up high. Let him go. Just see how high he would go.
Yeah, and then when he falls, he falls.
Oh, he'll fall.
Oh, yeah. Because that's Fig Newton's law.
Big new cookie law. Yep.
What goes up, it's going to fall.
It's going to come down.
Yeah. Also, why do they call it a straight jacket? Like, if they put him in Liberace's jacket, would it be a gay jacket?
Yeah.
Is that how it goes?
Well, see, the straight jacket, according to you, is got your hands like that right there or something, don't they, Earl? You know, Earl.
Yeah.
Like a mummy.
Got your hand like that. And this is straight jacket.
Yeah.
The gay jacket got it up like that.
Yeah. Yeah. That would have been good for cameras.
Yeah, if we had cameras.
Yeah, we don't like cameras.
Yeah, if you get in a straight jacket, you don't move a lot. But if you get in a gay jacket, then you...
I think the straight jacket, you can move all you want to because they don't put no jacket on your legs.
Well, I mean...
You can run around that room, running into the wall, everything you want to.
I think that's why... I think
Can't
that's
open
what
the
they do, yeah.
You got to back up to the door, try to open it like that.
Yeah. But if you do a Liberace jacket, then you know how to dance real good or something.
Square.
No, it's not square. It's a.
Fez.
It goes up like that. It's got the little scale thing. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, it's
What's that called?
square in the compass. Yeah. Oh,
Compass is what it is. Ain't no damn square.
hold on. Before we get on this topic, Earl, be honest. And I know you can't. But
Much.
are you a Mason?
No.
Do you have friends who are Masons?
Yes.
I'm going to start hurting people's feelings here in a second.
Okay.
What do you mean in a second?
I thought you already started.
I was saying, you done alienated the whole damn.
Yeah.
We don't talk shit about everybody in the
Pope.
world. Why you going to hold back on a Mason?
Yeah. We did an episode one time about masonry, and we watched YouTube to figure out how to lay bricks, and then we decided...
Bricklayers Union got on your ass.
Then we decided, these are the wrong ones we're talking about. And yeah, it was... we got to the end of the episode, because I was hurtful, and Josh said, "Trey, you're gonna have a lot to sort through on this one." And Trey goes, "I'm a Mason, guys." You're like, "Nah, I ain't letting you in there. You could build shit with wood. I bet good."
Well, they've been Masons around ever since the beginning of the Pope time.
Pope time.
Yeah, because and plus they built that Mason-Dixon line. Mason, that's part of that. Mason, I don't know, Dixon.
Did they use a compass?
I don't know. They must.
I bet they used a square.
Yeah, because you got to have a square wall. If you're going down through, where's it going down through? Earl? Colorado somewhere.
That's a good point. Now, what is the one that has
See,
the?
that's a good point. Do you hear?
Which? I don't know if it's a flag or whatever, but which one has like the anvil or like the hammer?
That's Arm and Hammer.
That would be Russia.
Yeah. What is on that one?
That's a sickle.
That's a sickle and a hammer.
Yeah, like a popsicle. What is that?
Motor.
Oh. Is a sickle the thing that you used to use to cut weeds with or whatever?
Wheat.
Before they had
Wheat.
motors on them?
Yep.
Yeah. It was called children then. And what they would do is give them that sickle, say, have at it, brother. And can you imagine, like, I don't know, 17 kids out there swinging them things? They sharp as hell, too, I mean, swinging them things.
Yeah. I've used one before.
You ain't never even seen one.
Yeah.
What do you mean you used one? What'd you use it on?
Wood.
Your beard?
No.
Huh?
Like wooded areas. Like we wanted to cut new.
That's called a sling blade, not a sickle.
Yeah, maybe that's right. Yeah. Also, shit. What was I gonna say?
Where that Mason-Dixon line they invented? Where did it? Well, first of all, who put it there, and why did they put it there?
Well,
And I ain't never seen it. Have you?
They didn't color it well. It's faded over time, I bet. But it was where the North and the South met to like do shooting and war, right?
So in other words, you say it's running through Tennessee somewhere.
Yeah, maybe a little more north. I think. I don't know. What was considered the North? Like, where did that stop?
well, that's the Mason-Dixon line.
Yeah, but Virginia, is that where it's at or something?
Yeah.
So that Mason-Dixon line, does it go all the way to California?
Nope,
Where'd it stop at? Mississippi River.
probably.
Yeah, wasn't nobody concerned about what they was doing there during the
So
war.
if you get past the Mississippi River on that side over there, left side up there, and you go up there, it's not north. What's up there? What's up? Is one of them Dakotas up there
Because
somewhere?
both of them.
Both of them up here?
Yeah.
Them Dakotas, they not considered the north. Well, what the hell are they, Earl?
West.
Yeah. You go left to get there.
So once you go past the Mississippi River, then you ain't got no north south anymore. It's just west. Mm-hmm. But if you stay on this side, you got north and you got south. Mm-hmm. Like that other line that comes through here somewhere. You know what I'm talking about?
Nope.
Well, listen, I ain't got time to teach a damn geography class today. But listen, there's another one of them lines that goes, if you that Mason-Dixon line.
Oh, you talking about the equator? It cuts the Earth in half or whatever.
No, I'm talking about one of them dividing things. I've been on one of them dividers. You know what I'm talking about? Them. It says elevation 5,214 feet. The Continental Divide.
Oh,
I've been on that.
yeah, that's the.
Well, see, that ain't a line.
Well, what the hell is it, Earl?
It's a divide.
What? Well, first of all, who divvied it up? And is that the reason we fought the what's that war we fought? Civil War? Wasn't that us against them?
I didn't fight it.
Well, so whoever won, they get to decide where to put this line at, this divider.
Maybe, yeah.
I think Mason and Dixon decided.
Who did? How much when they bought?
I thought Squanto. Ain't he the one that won?
He wasn't in the Civil War.
He wasn't.
Nah, I don't think so. I
thought he's the one that started it. Like when
I think they had already got him eradicated.
No, when he come over on that, you know what I'm talking about, Earl?
Nope.
Yeah, that's what happened. Charlemagne flew over on a ship, and
Flew over on a ship.
Kind of like you being in the Navy.
Excuse me, Mr. Navy, in an airplane.
Guess that makes sense now, don't it, Earl?
But then, when somebody bought Louisiana from Charlemagne, how much did they only gave him like a couple $100, didn't they?
Wasn't much. I don't remember what the price was.
Is that why there's French? Yeah.
Well, the reason they make a big deal out of that, it's called the Louisiana Purchase.
Yeah.
You might want to write this down. But the only reason they make a big deal out of it, before that, everything, they didn't have to purchase it. They just took it.
Yeah.
And they'll shoot you if you didn't like it.
They
But
did.
then they got to Louisiana and said, it's pretty nice land here. Yeah. Well, maybe we'll just pay them a little bit for it. Well, you ain't pay much for it. Well, We just kill them. No, don't do that.
I don't know if they said that when they went to Louisiana. I don't know if they said this is pretty nice land here. They're like, what the hell's all these alligators doing down here? What the hell's these fucking?
And it's always wet down here.
Why is all these dinosaurs down here? What the hell is this? And then also that brings me back to the point I was trying to make earlier before y'all wouldn't shut up, and I forgot.
Which all happened at the same time.
Yeah. Why are they using smoke signals to notify you that there's a new pope? They ain't no Native American.
Well, first of all, we can't read them. That's what I tell you. Black smoke, white smoke. What? I don't know. First of all, what they? I better not ask this, but what they put in there to make it black smoke, white smoke?
I already told you all this. It's fireworks. It's the little smoke bombs. You know what I'm talking about? They got blue ones, green ones, red ones. Well,
see, that's my next question.
Yeah.
Us next time we're gonna choose a pope.
Yeah.
Let's liven it up a little bit. You know, set up some red
Juice it
smoke
up a little bit.
Set up some red smoke one day and watch people lose their shit.
Yeah.
A little bit later that evening, set up some green smoke.
Yeah. People are like, what the hell's going on now?
The damn Martians taking over.
Yeah. And then if they happen to one day elect a gay pope, they just put a bunch of sparklers at the roof or like Roman candles and shoot that shit off.